Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Vanessa Boschi. I teach environmental chemistry at Villanova, and today I'm social distancing. So I bought this chair on Amazon. It's pretty amazing. So it involves a little bit of work and sometimes a good breeze to fill up, but it's pretty awesome and it's super comfortable. So this morning I tried to get up my stairs and I got a little winded because we're, on day 4 of quarantine and I haven't gotten any physical exercise. So I thought, might as well come over to Valley Forge Park, stretch the legs out a little bit, get a little exercise. And I thought, Valley Forge is a fantastic example of chemical and physical processes that have occurred over 400 million years to shape a landscape. I mean, obviously. So today I thought we'd come over to Valley Forge National Park and we'd talk a little bit about all of the geologic processes and the chemical and physical processes that basically molded this landscape over a very long time. In Valley Forge, you have 2 main features, mountains and valleys. And the reason you have mountains and valleys is because the underlying bedrock is made up of 2 very different materials. One that chemically and physically weathers very easily, and the other that does not. So your valleys, they're made of areas that have limestone and dolostone for the bedrock. It's basically calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate. Think of Tums, right? This stuff is really easily dissolvable. However, the mountains are made of stuff that's called quartzite. So basically this is metamorphosed quartz, so it's really recalcitrant. Think of your countertops. So if you have something like your countertop material versus a Tums, which one's gonna dissolve easily? Hopefully not your countertop, or you got had by your contractor. So anywho, what's happened over hundreds of millions of years is that the limestone is slowly chemically weathering, but we still have topography that's created by the mountains because it's just not eroding as quickly. And so one of the things that we think about when we think about King of Prussia are sinkholes. And that's because the underlying bedrock is limestone. It dissolves really easily. So as you can see, 2 primary examples of sinkholes. So essentially what's happened here is that the bedrock underneath has weathered away in specific areas where maybe there was greater water infiltration. It chemically weathered that bedrock and basically caused the ground to collapse. So a lot of this area is under limestone and dolostone as the main bedrock. So shaky grounds, am I right? Am I right? So I'm going to tell you a little crazy secret. Calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate, it only forms underwater. So guess what? Valley Forge at one point in time was actually underwater. So calcium carbonate is a type of bedrock that's formed by 2 processes. One by which marine animals extract calcium and carbonate out of the water to form their shells and coral. And the other process is by which calcium carbonate in the ocean, just dissolved calcium and carbonate, precipitate to form calcium carbonate. So think about this. You have essentially the remnants of a coral shelf and marine biota. And then right next to it, you have quartz. Quartz meaning sand. So what was Valley Forge actually once a long time ago? It was a coastline. And essentially what happened is about 200 million years ago, there was a large intercontinental plate collision that caused the uplift of this area, right? So now we're above sea level. And so what happened was the intense pressure and temperature metamorphized the sand into quartzite. Amazing! And essentially, this limestone is just basically coral systems and marine biota that has just been uplifted. So essentially, Valley Forge was a coastline at one point. How amazing is that? Right? So Valley Forge, not only was it a coastline once before, but it's a fantastic example of chemical and physical weathering and how different chemical materials, different bedrock materials weather at different rates. What? Did we just talk about thermodynamics in Valley Forge Park? Yeah, we did! For more information, visit dcnr.pa.gov.